Her appearance resembled that of a Hollywood actress. Impeccable manners, piercing dark eyes, and an elegant figure made her irresistible. Her beauty drew admiring glances while simultaneously inspiring a sense of awe. Every movement she made was deliberate, as if rehearsed for a scene, and her gaze seemed to pierce right into the soul. This image was completed by her natural grace, making her resemble a heroine from legends, real, yet unattainable. Lilian Baels, a woman who became the object of hatred and condemnation in Belgium for her extraordinary beauty, elegance, mystique, and ambitious aspirations. She captured the heart of King Leopold III of Belgium and secretly became his second wife. Her beauty and confidence commanded attention, and their union not only inspired romantic legends, but also ignited fierce public debates. She went down in history as one of the most controversial figures in the Belgian monarchy. To many, her image symbolized not only external allure, but also a cold determination that made her persona both mesmerizing and intimidating. Lilian Baels was born in 1916 in Belgium into an aristocratic family. Her father, Henri Baels, was the owner of a fishing company and a former governor of West Flanders. Her life was a blend of tragedy and love, creating a complex and multifaceted image that captured attention. Lilian first came into the public eye in the 1940s when she met Leopold III. However, their relationship was not just a romance, but also a catalyst for political changes that affected the entire country. King Leopold had already endured a devastating loss. His first wife, Princess Astrid of Sweden, tragically died in a car accident on August 29, 1935 in Switzerland. Their car, driven by the king himself, veered off the road and struck a tree, leading to Astrid's instant death. For Leopold, it was an insurmountable blow, leaving a profound wound in his heart. Lilian Baels entered his life several years later in 1940, during World War II, when the kingdom's fate was hanging in the balance. Their relationship developed quickly, having begun in 1938 on a golf course where Lilian and Leopold first met. This chance encounter marked the beginning of their romantic connection. Lilian, who was 14 years younger than the king, quickly captivated him with her elegance and intellect. For Leopold, she became a symbol of hope and a new chapter, though her presence sparked fierce debate in a society that still revered the late Astrid as the Queen of Hearts. On September 11, 1941, in the midst of World War II, Leopold III secretly married Lilian Baels. When the marriage was revealed, it was perceived by many as an act of betrayal, particularly by supporters of the late Astrid, who was regarded as a national heroine. This sentiment was intensified against the backdrop of the German occupation of Belgium and political instability, making the king's decision to remain in the country highly contentious. The royal marriage was seen as a betrayal of national interests, and Lilian as a figure shattering the idealized image of the monarch. Lilian, with her almost theatrical beauty and remarkable poise, quickly became the target of public scorn. She was dubbed the Black Angel of Laeken, a nickname that underscored her mystical and ambiguous image in the eyes of society. To many, she symbolized a break from the past, a stark contrast to the beloved Princess Astrid. In her place stood a woman of impeccable style, perceived as defiant. Her confidence and commanding nature further fueled the resentment, solidifying her reputation as a destroyer. Despite harsh public condemnation, Lilian became a vital support for her husband during difficult times. She stood by him when the royal family was under the control of German authorities and supported him during moments of political attacks. Lilian's loyalty and determination allowed her to maintain her position despite the persistent hostility from the public. After the end of World War II, Lilian continued to stand beside Leopold III, urging him not to abdicate despite societal demands. In 1945, following Belgium's liberation, the royal family returned from occupation, but public sentiment remained deeply hostile. The situation escalated in 1950, when a referendum on Leopold III's return to the throne highlighted divisions between regions. The majority of Flemish voters supported the king, while Walloons opposed him. In 1951, following widespread protests and threats of civil unrest, Leopold abdicated in favor of his son, Baudouin. For Lilian, this was a personal tragedy, as she firmly believed that Leopold should have fought to the end, despite the political pressures. After Leopold III's abdication, Lilian and her husband withdrew from public life and settled at the estate of Argenteuil. In this secluded residence, Lilian continued her charitable work and actively supported social initiatives. Lilian and Leopold raised 3 children: Prince Alexander, born in 1942, Princess Marie-Christine, 1945, and Princess Marie Esmeralda, 1956. Alexander was known for his detachment from public life, while the 2 daughters later became actively involved in social causes, supporting charitable and cultural initiatives. However, Lilian's life was not without criticism. She was accused of using her children to bolster her reputation, and her life of luxury clashed with the modest image often associated with the royal family. When Lilian passed away in 2002, her death did not spark widespread mourning in Belgium. However, her place in history remains complex and multifaceted. She was a woman cursed by an entire nation, yet also someone who played a crucial role in supporting her husband through his darkest years. Her beauty and ambition inspired both admiration and hatred, making her one of the most controversial figures in the history of the Belgian monarchy. Today, her life continues to raise numerous questions and debates, remaining a part of a story where personal tragedies, political turmoil, and societal contradictions intertwine into a tangled narrative. Subscribe to our channel to discover more captivating stories, leave a like, and share with your friends. See you in the next story.